There we go. Now I'll talk. Sorry, microphone was muted. Mic malfunction. What up, everybody? Good morning, Grand Rising. What's happening? How are you? There we go. Welcome in. Oh, I see new super chats. That is so cool. Hold on. Hold on. Let me shut myself up. I'm working on the microphone stuff. I'm trying to figure out how to get like a really good boom mic. Do I sound okay right now, guys? Hey, Monica. Morning. What's up, Vanessa? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the super chat. Oh, I look forward. I can't wait to read for you guys. Yeah, how does the mic sound? It's a temporary boom mic, but it's here so that when more than one person's on the camera, that it'll pick up all the mics. And I'm going to get a better one for it, but this is just temporary. But it's working right now, I think. How are you guys doing? All right. We're going to do, before we do Libra, it sounds good. Ah, cool. Thanks, Rena. Or is that Renax? Renax, oh wait, I'm butchering a name. What's up? Can I just call you Rihanna? Boom, All right, if it sounds good, I like that. Yeah, I'm going to go. It's just the lapel mics, and they're hanging from a pole. But I'm going to actually get a real boom mic. Maybe I should talk to one of my friends in news media and see what they got. No, they all use lapel mics. I don't want another lapel mic. I want a boom mic. All right. What's up, Suburban Mermaid? How you doing? Morning. All right, if we're sounding good, that's cool. All right, perfect. We got some, dude, the channel's going in a whole new direction. I am beyond excited. I am stoked. I am pumped. My Sag placements are energized. Y'all just, if you're not getting notifications, you definitely got to make sure they're turned on because the channel's going like big time stuff happening. If not, tap on the bell, right? And then instead of, it defaults to personalized. So change it from either personalized or none to all so the notifications start coming back because y'all are definitely not going to want to miss anything that we've got in store. All right. Big plans between me and Melissa talking. Juan might make another appearance. So there's a lot of stuff coming in. So just stay tuned. It's going to be epic. With us getting to the point of the new year starting and into the year of the fire horse, February going forward is going to be epic transformations here at the Archer Network. And I am very, very, very excited about it. And I want to share it all with you guys, but I can't. And I suck at keeping secrets. So, but whatever. All right, let's dig in. Let's do some super chats. All right. I'm going to keep going with light seers for a bit. Yeah, we're going to use these couple of decks for a minute. All right, let's see where we go on this. Let's do it to it. And you guys with the super chats. I love reading for you guys. If you do want to book a personal reading with me and go deeper into this, just scan the QR code or check out the link in the description in the pinned comment. All right. That way we can dive deeper into this and I can connect into your super chat and then dive even further. All right. The more I know that you know about what's going on in your life, the deeper into the unknown I can go. I can go Snoop Dogg deep. We get extra nosy OG style. All right. Let's begin. Ready, Melissa? Ready? All right, let's go. All right. I like it. Oh, yeah, I dig it. We're going to start it right around 3. Oh, yeah. Okay, I like it. Savage Gem's going to go first. Oh, that's cool. All right, Savage Gem, you're going to be at 3:33. That is like the coolest timestamp. So let's begin. I'm going to start shuffling so I connect in. All right, let's see where this goes. All right, Savage Gem wants to know if her son's father felt badly or feels badly for the way that he treated you when you guys were together. It seems like this current relationship is his karma. Oh, okay, let me find out. All right, God, connect me into Savage Gem's energy. Wants to know about her son's dad a little bit. Fill me in. All right, let's see where we go. The High Priestess, the Fool card, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah. And the overall energy on this is the Devil, Savage Gem. So absolutely, she came into his life as a bit of the karma in the 7 of Cups to the Page of Pentacles for him talking to her, entertaining multiple options. And I don't think he was ever cheating on you unless you busted him doing it. All I see is that he liked the attention. So he texted or interacted or DM'd or social media'd with multiple people. But the direction that he went after you is indeed the devil kind of taunting him on this one. Now, when I've got the High Priestess Fool card and the Ace of Cups that comes out, it tells me that indeed behind the scenes, he realizes how foolish he was. And that is what is leading him in the mind that regardless of the direction you're going with anyone, he does want to try to start something again with you. It leads to, I have a feeling with what he's going through that by Cancer season this year, June and July, he's going to try to make a move on you. Just so you know. All right. Let me see what she's really doing to him. I'm just kind of curious if the relationship is here. He does. He treated you very foolishly too, which means she's treating him that way. 6 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, Emperor, Hermit card, 10 of Wands. Oh, See, she brought past baggage to the table. She had her emperor already. The problem with this one, though, is that she's in her head a little bit that she's accustomed to a lifestyle, 10 of cups on the emperor, and he can't provide it. That's the problem. All right. She's got champagne dreams, but they're working on a beer budget. You know what I mean? And so that's what's leading to fights. And as she's going with the hermit card, where she shuts down, closes off, and says, well, that's fine. Basically, if he doesn't do something for her, she does nothing for him. All right. There's no reciprocation. And it's because she hadn't gotten over an ex either. Also, the fact that she's talking to multiple boys, too. And now I'm hearing Jamie Foxx. She'd take my money. Well, I'm in need. I ain't saying she's a gold digger, lovers, but she ain't messing with the 8 of cups and the judgment. You guys thought I was going to say a bad word. No. Anyways, on this one here, lovers card, 8 of cups to judgment. It does show, just so you know, the final conclusion to his karma is that she leaves him. Judgment card causes him to go internal, reflect, and leads back up to this Ace of Cups. Whether you want it or not, he is going to ask you about trying again. Okay. And that's a little bit of your vindication or your closure on the thing that he totally knows he made the wrong choice. So much so, he asks you if he can come back. Lover's card. She's a roller coaster of emotions. Okay. Next up, we've got Monica. What's up, darling? You're going to be at 6:33. Oh, that's kind of cool. I dig it. All right, Monica. What do you got for Monica? What's cooking? I got to look over here. What will happen in love for me? Will I meet anyone new? Ooh, okay. All right, God. Filter into new energies. Filter into new incoming energies Monica's way. Let's do it. The Empress. Boom. The 6 of Wands. Getting better. The Hierophant. Holy moly. And the 10 of Cups for the love of Christ in Kit's passenger seat. Here's the thing on it, though. King of Wands, 3 of Cups on Temperance. Overall on this one is telling me, yep, you got new love coming in. However, it's a relationship from the past that didn't work out too well because many, many moons ago, this dude was a player and didn't believe in you. However, he's been stalking your social media, looking at your website, seeing what you're building. This might even be the dude that gave you the reason and the idea to start the company. However, I do see the potential that you have somebody from someone in the past 3 to 5 relationships. Okay. Also interactions around 2020, 2019 that will make a reconnection with you via digital media. So it's like an email or a DM through your websites. And you never thought you'd hear from him again, but it's the one that started everything in the first place. The whole reason you founded everything you founded. This was the internal muse with what he did to you. It led you through your healing journey to want to heal and help other women. However, the time apart has allowed him to bury away the player vibes that he was in and be ready to be a divine kingdom spouse. 3 of Cups to Temperance. He's balanced himself out, and he's actually been working to manifest you into his life. Okay? So on this one here, there might even have been bonus points if there was either a false pregnancy or an almost pregnancy or something like that, where it's like, oh my God, what are we going to do? Oh my gosh, what do we do? And then, but then you found out it didn't happen that time because you guys weren't ready yet. However, should you entertain this idea, might be why you've been thinking about him again recently. This time it actually works out. Like you guys went your separate ways, got involved with some other situations and issues, thinking, and then they're like thinking the other person's moved on, so not even thinking about each other. However, you guys have both been in the back of each other's minds for about the past 5 or so years. That's what led him to do the work too. He's your muse. You guys mirrored. You still mirror. That means he's also building something on his own and changing too. All right. So hope that helps. Queen of Wands, even Violet Jessup was at the bottom of the deck saying you've got the possibility of a 3rd time's the charm. So past person, but in new energy, complete new mindset. All right. Next up, we've got Fancy Nancy. What is up, Fancy Nancy? You're going to be at 9:10, which I love that timestamp because that's the Beatles song, the one after 9. Oh, holy moly. I turned on that. I opened a window in my computer just like 20 minutes ago. And that song started playing. It like blasted through the Bluetooth speaker. All right. That means we got something serious going down right now. Okay. For Tuesday is, okay. February 7th. Is he still giving me a diamond gift for the CGX Gem Show? Nice. No contact still. All right. Let's see where we go. Stop right there. These are your cards. 9 of Pentacles. Single. No Val. The Star card and the 2 of Cups does show that I do see the potential of this happening. It's going to be a spur of the moment. Popped up Aquarius energy. That literally the morning of Saturday. Isn't Saturday the 7th? Yep, it is. Morning of Saturday the 7th is going to be that he just simply calls and asks you to come and meet him. Very unplanned, very spur of the moment. And you go to bed the night before, Friday night, upset. Nine of Pentacles into the Star card shows him focusing on Six of Pentacles to the World card with you. And with the Justice card, now here's the thing with that Nine of Pentacles, I do see the potential for him to get the diamond too. Because see how that chick's reaching out to grab that pentacle up there hanging from the tree? I do see like picking out a ring at the gem show, you know, just something kind of nice for you. A little bit of time for the troubles. All right. Now that Two of Cups also tells me that you guys might actually potentially totally. He's going to want to get a room. Free will could circumnavigate this to the devil and the fact that he thinks you're really ticked off at him, and that might lead him to get chicken and not do anything about it simply because he's not talking. Okay. Six of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles into the King of Swords shows you may have to be a bit of the dominant, controlling feminine energy for a minute. You might have to actually reach out to him first. He might need you to make contact because for some reason with the Val situation, since he's getting rid of Val right now, Eight of Cups, getting ready to walk away from her, he's a little stuck on the Eight of Swords because she's not letting him go that easily. She's kind of digging the time. However, he already feels like he's single. Four of Swords, see? He sleeps on it, doesn't message. If you message him, he'll respond back with, oh, God, good to hear from you. Sorry, I've just been crazy busy. What are you doing on Saturday? That sort of vibe. You may have to give him a hint, right? It's the old, guys, girls do this, right? Sorry, girls, I'm going to give away a life hack. If a girl texts you, I'm hungry, that means she wants you to ask her out to dinner, okay? And the guy buys. We got to get out of that mindset. You got a girl willing to give her time up to you? You don't go Dutch. The guy buys. Anyways, okay. Four Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. You hang tight and it'll be a last minute decision, Nance. But yep, you've got very good potential. There's only a 48% chance of him not doing this due to Val being a stalker. She's psycho, isn't she? And once she doesn't get her way, then she goes off on the rails. I noticed it. Okay. He doesn't like that. Her attitude, he don't like it. He just wants to have a good time, enjoy his life, and she's all getting up and they're like, it's weird. That's one of the reasons he comes back to you. He just got to get rid of her. She's been a pain in the backside. All right. That's his karma. He got involved with somebody that's a little cray-cray. You know that song by Buck Cherry? Hey, she's a crazy, but so good. She's crazy. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like dealing with her. Okay. He just is having a hard time getting rid of her now. Okay. Who's next? I'm thinking about it's Randy. Okay, cool. Randy, you're at 1244. All right, check out angel number 244. All right, let's see. Despite her hard heart, has she felt like karma has hit her based on her decisions and actions? All right. The Devil, yep. The Star card, she's trying to ignore it. The Knight of Swords, God keeps checking signs in her place. And the Ace of Wands shows that the way God's doing it behind the scenes is she's having dreams of intimacy with you. All right. And it's almost like she's like, I forgot how good he was. I'm just telling you the truth, okay? She's in a different mindset with the Ace of Wands to the Wheel of Fortune. Now, it's not so much that she's sitting there like knowing that she's not in bad place. That's the thing. The thing on it is she's starting to see a little bit of confusion because the Devil's taunting her with like how good you were, okay? Ain't no other dude going to compete with you. And it's kind of freaking her out a little bit, too, that God keeps planting these visions and dreams and stuff in her head. You know what I mean? Hermit card. She's not letting it show. She's trying to play it cool. But then when she goes home, she gets all frustrated and bothered. So even though she hasn't totally realized that she's like felt like karma's going her way or anything, she's feeling rather frustrated. All right? So she is into the first stage of realizing she messed something up. All right? God's just going for her chakra. All right, to get her feeling some type of way about you. All right, next up is Carla. Oh my goodness, Carla, you are beyond generous. Carla, your own spinny hugs. Thank you so much, especially with helping get Mama T back on track and all the super chats and that going into, well, it's when I get paid out, I just set it into a separate account. But thank you. Okay, let's see. Carla, you are going to be at 1424. All right, let's see. He did reach out this time with better memes. Not bad, not bad. And now if I get him to form sentences, that would be awesome. Hey, sometimes us guys, we suck at sentence structure. We're not very good at it. Look at how doctors write. But it's okay. So let's see. This man is going to have me on anxiety medication by the end of the journey. Bless his heart. Don't even. Eight of Pentacles. It is a work in progress. Look at all that stuff that's going on right in front of him. All right, hold on. Six of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Carla. Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles. You're looking at the frustrations in an interesting perspective. Queen of Wands, the Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords. Straight up, he's not telling you he sucks at this communication stuff, okay? He's, no offense to him, okay? Can't separate the salt from the sugar, though, all right? But it's not, I'm not picking on him or making fun of him. It's true and honest in the fact that, like, getting into form sentences, he don't do so good at that. Like you send him a funny meme, he writes back, too funny, and he spells funny, F-U-N-N-I-E, and he doesn't realize it. That sort of a thing. All right, Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Let's put a closure on this mindset because you're working too hard, too fast to get him into a Six of Pentacles equality, when in reality, you're nurturing and mentoring him and kind of molding him into what you want. Not in a bad way, but because he's never been involved with someone like you, and you're like, well, he finally reached out. That took forever. Then he sends back, okay, thumbs up. This dude don't know what else to do. Like, he'll sit there and he looks at your messages and he's like, come on, brain, think of things, be so smart, but he's not. And not in a bad way. He's not Albert Einstein. He's not the opposite of Albert Einstein, but you know, he's cool. He's got street smarts, not book smarts. All right. He's fluent in hood. Okay. Sup that. If I looked at him and was like, bet, he'd be like, oh yeah, okay, I totally understand what you're saying, Archer. I'm like, okay. But then you come in and you speak eloquently because you focused in school and you can use proper grammar and punctuation and inflection. He's not good at it. You got to teach him. That's a bit. Literally, you got to kind of let him be himself, go at his pace. And when it comes in, don't be frustrated of like, good Lord, man, do you know what in the world a period is? Stop topping with all caps. And you just be like, he's so cute. I got to explain it to him. And then literally you come back at it like with like, what do you mean? Engage with him. You send him the meme. He sends back that partial text with sentences. Too funny. And then engage with him. It's Jeopardy. Answer the question with a question. You know what I mean? Right? Oh, too funny. What's too funny? The thing you sent me. Why? What was your favorite part? The part about the cat. Oh, yeah. Okay. And then I'll like see how it gets stuttering and confusing, and you can get him to open up. You're leading the dance on this one. He's just stuck. It can move forward though if you do a little bit of mentoring. All right. Guess what? The way that he's interacting with you is all the exes before you in his life treated him. He don't know any better. He just don't know any better, right? I could hand him an IKEA bookshelf and be like, put this together. He's like, I've never done this before. I don't know how to do it. And I'm like, perfect. He'd be like, and then you come along and you're like, how's the bookshelf? He's like, fine. You're like, that's all. All right. So this is a little bit of a test in you and the patience needed to teach him how to communicate and like teach him your love language. He don't know your love language if you don't tell him. All right. Maybe your love language is gift giving or touch or communication. That way he can work on it. He's willing to work on it because he's interested in you. Otherwise, he wouldn't even be talking. All right. We both knew he wasn't going anywhere, Carla. We both knew it. You guys are too cute. I'm coming to your wedding. All right. I'm coming to your wedding. Put me down for a +2. Juan and Sunshine will come along. Okay. Next up. AE. Oh my God. Where are you at? Hi, AE. How you been? I missed you. I think you and I are the only, did we comment on Frankie's members post? I think we did. We were like the first 2 mods in her chat the other day. It was cool. Okay. Let's see, right? Bouquet's yours. Come on, brain. You can do it, brain. All right, you're at 1855, Angel Eyes. Let's rock and roll. Remember, repeating 5s. If you're seeing a lot of repeating 5s in the Bible, the 5s are a sign of grace. So right out of the gate with the timestamp, it tells me to tell you, give yourself some grace. Okay, Grace, she passed away 30 years ago. Anyway, no, not that one. Okay, why on social media? Why on social media if it doesn't like or respond to my post? Okay. All my friends do. Any romantic feelings, actions, right from this month. For the business people. Okay, I see where we're going. Why on social media if it doesn't like or respond to that? 3 of Cups. The Emperor. King of Wands. Oh. Okay. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. He doesn't know what to do. Okay. So when he gets on there to like the post and stuff, he's trying to play it cool and doesn't want to be all about you, but he's overplaying it. He's still in some of his King of Wands energy, the player vibes, where that's what he's used to. So right now he's still kind of like, I can't like her post. I don't want her to think I'm too available to her. But he watches all of them. He's just too busy stuck in his Papazon chair right here, wanting everybody to kneel before his eye, that he doesn't take a minute to think about that stuff. All right. So it's as he goes through his ego death. That's why he's not doing it, because he thinks that it's like this is the way it goes. But so the romantic feelings and actions is that he wants to be with you. It's just the Knight of Pentacles. It's slow progress, but slow and steady wins the race on this one. Okay. Dude, you and Carla are soulmates anyways. I knew it. Now we got the confirmation. All right. Maybe Carla lets you play with her drums. I don't know. All right. Step Brothers vibes. But your boo is in the same situation as Carla's boo, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So what it's showing on this is that he don't know how to open up any differently than to like play it cool. Knight of Pentacles. But he's literally choosing this. He's the only thing he knows. Okay. So here's the weird freaky deaky part with the Eight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Look, that's part of Carla's reading showing back up. And when he doesn't understand what to do, he just shuts up and locks down. All right. So a lot of the cross watchers, their mantra this week is going to be, come on, brain, think of things, be so smart. Now, the thing I've got on this with the Wheel of Fortune is that Judgment card, Strength card, Two of Wands, High Priestess. All right, so his feelings and intentions hidden behind this wall of stubbornness represented with this Leo and Cancer vibes on here. Yeah, those are two pretty stubborn signs. Is that with the Judgment card of the Two of Wands, internally, he knows you're the one he wants. However, because he doesn't know how to be a mushy guy, he's so used to being kind of cool and Johnny Bravo. Hey, what's up, baby? Want to go down to the liquor store, malt shop? I don't know. Anyways, he's learning how to humble himself in the ego death. He wants to be with you. He just doesn't know how to proceed. So now we've got yours and Carla's guys both trying to put together an IKEA bookshelf, and they don't know what they're doing. And they didn't even open the pack with the Allen wrenches in it. You know what I mean? So let me see where it goes on this one. What are some actions or intentions? Because it's not wanting to go nowhere, right? Seven of Cups, Six of Swords, Queen of Swords. He comes to terms with peace on the multiple reasons why he doesn't know where to go. And he finally reaches out and says to you, now, if you do just come up to him and go, why don't you like my stuff online? I kind of dig it when I see that you like my posts. And that he'd start doing it. He literally gets himself into a stop point where he's unsure of what to do. And so he just sits back and he's like, oh, I watch. Notice that when he looks at you, he'll just gaze away, right? Skylarking in your eyes. He likes your eyes the best. Sun card. Here's the reason he doesn't try. He's happy with you and it's on cruise control. Okay, so no offense to him, but he's one of those guys that once he got you on the hook, then he's like, mission accomplished, we're good. No, buddy, that's just where it starts. Once the girl agrees and you got the girl on the hook, then you got to keep going at it. So it's a little bit of that he's slowed down because he's got you, and you might just have to help him on it because he doesn't understand. Tower card, Queen of Cups. Literally, you bring up real love to him, and he's like, I don't know. What Tower card? His brain shorts out. Bare wire touches bare metal, and it's like that. So he needs to learn about love a little bit. All right. So overall, it's about learning your love language and telling him my love language is if you interact with me, show me, right? Like Missouri energy, totally. Don't just sit there and be like, I got angel eyes on the hook, I'm good to go. No, you got to be like, you tell him you like getting the good morning text and the mushy stuff. You can teach him your love language and teach him to open up and be mushy. He does not understand it, right? I'm going to wind up having to rebuild the whole bookshelf when yours and Carla's guys are done with it. All right, but it's okay. I'll do it because it's worth it. Because they freak out because they can't speak your guys' love languages, right? Just like they can't build the bookshelf. And then they're like, Archer, please help. But then in your guys' case, they reach out to you. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, so if you waited, they would get to that point. Okay. However, angel eyes for you guys, it would take you'd have to put up with this energy with him until Leo season before you got it together. But if you kind of start explaining your love language to him, you're open for communication. That'll actually circumnavigate this and get him to change a little bit more. Okay. I literally just heard him say to me, I'm not a mind reader, Archer. That's Angel Eyes' job. I'm like, oh. So you gotta, I love him. He's cool. He's a good person, but you got to draw him stick figures. And then you'd be all right. You'd be all right. All right. I hope that helps. What else is up? Hold on. I'm not done with you yet. There we go. Okay. Go back to Angel Eyes. Go back up here to Angel Eyes. There we go. Okay. Doop, 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 doop. Will the business be good? See, that's why I had to throw in the part that if you kind of start explaining it to him, it does happen this month. Otherwise, his stubborn butt waits until Leo season, of course. Yeah, let's wait until one of the most stubbornest air signs, air signs. Whatever, I'm done. Okay. Anyways, will the business become frequent? Let's know that there's distance. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that part. No, because he just told me he likes your eyes. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. Nah, he'll already run to the motorcycle for you. All right. So, no, hold on. 7 of Pentacles. Oh, yeah, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, the World card. This here, even without with the distance being a factor, you can still circumnavigate this, okay? 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. Now, I'm not calling you out on Nut AE, but you're a girl, okay? You girls are programmed internally somewhere up here that you have a total flirt program inside of you that y'all can just activate at will, right? You might have to get back to the beginning with him and flirt a little bit, okay? And then he's going to want more of it, and he's totally willing to travel, all right? Oh, are you willing to travel? Are you willing to travel? Exactly. You don't need to make the cake from the crumbs. You want to start fresh. You don't need to just buy the flour. Why have the decanters on the counter when you got a whole kit you can buy at the store? You want to use the decanters. Yep, star card. Death card, Knight of Cups, Magician, Ace of Pentacles reversed. He's not going nowhere. Death card's upright, but these are all reversed, okay? Which is almost like if they're reversed, I'm showing them to you instead of his energy. Where if you do work on some flirty plannings, you're like, I am too old to flirt, Archer. No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm 44 years old. Sup, AE? Pretty little angel. Right? See, it's doable. You might have to try flirting with him a little bit. Freddie Prinze Jr. shows up. He needs to watch She's All That. It'll really help. But anyways, either one of you, it's still open and cool. There's no weird tension. It's that the doors are not fully open. Okay? So he's trainable, right? He's a little bit of a mockingbird that you go back to flirty mode. He'll go back to flirty mode, right? He mirrors you anyways. Monkey see, monkey do. So if you got that energy with the magician, you might as well kind of, magician him into something else. Yeah, okay? Because you're doing it for the good. God approves of stuff with the Knight of Swords when you're doing it for the good. All right? 2 of Wands, Judgment, Queen of Wands. You're a really good flirt, aren't you? AE's got game. AE, what was your college life like? Or college years? I don't care if you're like, I went to college, I didn't go to college. I don't care. 6 of Wands. Oh, you were good. Pull on your inner 22-year-old self, I'm being told. 10 of Wands. No, we don't want to talk about that time in my life. No, I think we should. Knight of Pentacles strength card. You're good at it. What? No, not with the 6 of Wands. Did you even know? You might have been boring, but you had guys hitting on you or something. You were, well, okay, however you acted at 22, act that way. God's saying 6 of Wands. You knew what you were doing. Oh, there it is. There's the 6 of Wands. I lost the 6 of Wands. I started shuffling, but there you go. We got to get, okay, we're reprogramming Angel Eyes into Party Angel. Trey, trust me, I get it. I want to be 24-year-old Archer too, but my back still hurts every morning. All right. Okay, Rena. Oh, what's up, Rena? How are you? Will Brandon reach out? And is there a time frame? Oh, we got more Brandon energy. Girlin loves guys named Brandon. Brandon. All right. Renex, you now have Brandon. I know, right, Angel Eyes? Oh, trust me, I'm closer to 50 than 20, and it's depressing. I have had moments in the car I've cried just because I say my age out loud. All right, let's do 29 even exactly for you, Renex. All right, will Brandon reach out? Sun card to the Page of Wands is double confirmation on yes. And look at how happy you are. You literally start dancing around your living room, then you bust out into your yard, and the neighbors think you're freaky deaky out. All right. Moon card on the Hermit card, right to the 6 of Wands. I want to say this works out in the next 2 weeks or so. First week, Moon card, full moon in Leo, just happening right now. I let the wrong card go. Hold on, come back. The 6 of Wands keeps trying to run away from me like the plate and the spoon. But the Hermit to the Moon card, full moon, not much going on. Dreams activated. Then you got the Hermit card for the next week, total silence while he's healing a little bit. But then we have the 6 of Wands about 3 weeks into this thing. Okay. So I don't want to say it's so much the Valentine's Day text, but let's see, 1, 2, 3. But no, he needs Pisces season. He needs the Pisces season. He's got to get a little emotional in order to reach out. Okay. So What's going on his side of the fence right now? 9 of Cups. Oh, are you praying for him or whatever you wish for him to change, do, reach out, whatever it is? It is changing it with the 3 of Wands. He's already starting to look out and think, could I make this thing? Could I make it happen? 6 of Cups. I miss her. Something about that dog resonates. Can I pet that dog? 7 of Wands. He's clearing out the obstacles and clearing the place to regain that passion to move forward. Okay. The obstacles in his own place are some of his own fears and insecurities that he wasn't ready at the time, leading him to always constantly saying, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not. Whatever Brandon's getting out of his case, Brandon, is what's going to let him come your way. Now, yeah, 3 weeks, 3 of Wands, repeating 3s for confirmation. 2 of Swords, have hope and faith that in the 7 of Swords with the 5 of Swords, he's actually a little down and bummed out without you and regrets closing the door on you with the 5 of Cups to the 5 of Pentacles. But you guys are preparing for stage 4 of the separation phase that's described in that short that I've got posted, right? The links to it are down in the description in the comment. In that this energy and the cycle is getting ready to come back around in the next 3 weeks. If you both have elevated and are ready, you guys go to step 5, which is reunion and true love. Otherwise, you'll go back to step 3, where it'll repeat. So let me see with 2 of Pentacles. It does seem it could go either way because you're ready. Oh, no, he's going to, this time is completion, including the Hierophant, which is the 5th card in the tarot deck, which ties into the 5th stage of the separation phase journey that leads into the 9 of Wands. All right. The Knights are, he's in pursuit of his passion. The Knights are like Kit in super pursuit mode, autopilot, right? So on this one here coming in is that nothing's really going to stop him from returning. Okay. Once he's out of that stressful younger energy, you come back in successfully. All right. So I do see very nice potential for you guys in like the next 2 weeks. All right. All right. Let's go for it. All right. Hey, Kat, what's up? Kat, I talked to the mod squad. Okay. Nothing on the bullying here. We got a judgment-free zone. We love you too. All right. So we got peace across the board on this one. All right. So you are welcome to come in and hang out. We're all a family here. Just come and be part of it. The mod squad's cool. They don't hate you. Remember, the mod squad's put up with a lot. They get to see all of these chats 5 seconds before everybody else. And this chat scrolls so fast. There's sometimes accidental blocks, accidental mutes. I was a moderator before I had the channel, and it happens all the time. So we're all here. Group fam spinny hugs. No hard feelings. We can put that in the past. And Kat, you hang out with us. You are part of the fam. All right. All right. Cool beans. Group family spinny hugs. Big time spinny hugs. All right. Cool. All right. Who's next? Girl in love. Oh my God. Girl in love. Brandon. And you guys are soulmates too. Look at all the soulmates meeting up to a cup style. Even the way you guys are putting in the super chats. Carla and Angel Eyes, Rena and Girl in Love. Oh, this is cool. All right. We're in the Brandon Power Hour. All right. You're going to be at 3313. Okay. 3313 for Girl in Love. Does Brandon dream of having a future with you? Does Brandon dream about having a future with you? The 10 of Wands, the World card, and the Page of Pentacles. He actually can't get that thought out of his mind. The problem on it is he's unsure of how to do it because he's still carrying a lot of PTSD type of baggage along for the ride. You know what I mean? I do see the changes in Brandon's life right now is putting away some of the energies that were causing the delays, closing that 10 of Wands cycles of carrying the burdens on his shoulders so much that his shoulders hurt. And the Page of Pentacles coming back in a direction for a message with you. The pages are who deliver the messages that come in. And this one's a pentacle message, which means it's a mature message, more stable, more balanced, more put together, right? So cute. Your Brandon is growing up right before our very eyes. Ah, give me a little bit more. What's up in Brandon's dreams? 7 of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Oh, my God, the 2 of Cups. And I was just talking about that. I love when you flex. It's like God put it into my brain that this was getting ready to show up. 2 of Cups, 7 of Swords. So on the 8 of Wands, oh, so all the deceitful stuff is what's being cut out. He just hadn't let go a lot of that past. And he's humbling himself. This is the wild part. Brandon is coming to the energies going forward now that we're entering into the year of the fire horse. Angel number 217 may resonate in the fact that he's having a humbling and wants to come in. He figured out the secret to the meaning of life is happy wife, happy life. All right. There are 7 levels, and the repeating 7 say jackpot. So straight up, next time you go and put some gas in your car, you might totally want to go ahead and grab a ticket. Okay. Scratch off ticket, 10 bucks or less. You're looking for this orangey pink color in a big, thick roll. Remember, y'all, when you buy scratch off tickets, you got to buy the thickest, biggest roll, because when they put the brand new roll in those clear cases, that all the winning cards get printed at the end. All the rest of it is filler. All right. So in your case, girl, all you got to do, find a pinkishy color like that. I'm colorblind, so that's as close as I'm going to get for you on this color. But find that pinkishy color, 10 bucks or less. Enjoy a little gift from God above. You're welcome. And guaranteed that Brandon comes your way for a union. 4 of Wands. Look at you goobers celebrating. All right. These are the rewards for what you've gone through. So the repeating numbers of 3, 4, and 7 will totally resonate to you. Just so you know, Brandon's working on it. All right. 6 of Wands. He does only want to be with you. All right. He has some workplace vibe problems too. Is he just worried about the money, or is he always about the money? But they see him overcoming it. So it's cool. All right. Welcome. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the fam. Spinny hugs for you. What's your sun sign? What readings do you read the most? Which ones of my readings are you liking? You've been snooping? We got a lot of new readings coming out. You're going to love them. Thank you for being here. You are awesome. Everybody, welcome. Hold on. None. There we go. I suck at English. I'm fluent in tarot. But welcome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing. You guys are so cool. I never would have dreamt it. Mama T, what's up, Mom? Hey, look, Mom's getting back into the phone and stuff. She's starting to come back into the Cancer Leo cusp. Nice. Cancer Sun, Leo Venus. I love it. Trust me, I am well aware and well awoke to the Cancer Leo conundrum that exists. It is the tarot novella as the Cancer Leo turns. Anyways, welcome. Who are you dealing with? Which person? You got the Virgo rising? I'm Virgo rising. Libra moon and a stellium. Juan's got a Pisces stellium. Oh my God, that's awesomeness. Melissa, you got Scorpio stelliums too, right? You and Frankie's charts are like, no wonder you're like a super duper Yoda. Hermit card. You're going to start feeling better. You're going to find some answers this week, just so you know. All right, none. Look at the time you've been isolating and keeping to yourself. Something's coming in to let you know what's up with your person. Your Virgo rising, all of us with Virgo risings. The Virgo rising is going to activate shortly. All right. I haven't done all the research on it, but when we get to the fellow mutable sign of Pisces season, Virgo goes through an elevation and transformation and finds the light at the end of the tunnel, right? Hanged Man, told you. I didn't even look at this yet. None. Your Virgo placements are going to find the clarity that you seek, finding that light at the end of the tunnel. All right. Thanks for being here. Welcome. It's about Nun's person, right? That's what I was just going on about. 9 of Cups. God just went, of course it is, Archer. Sometimes even God goes, did I pick the wrong speaker box? Mom, thank you for coming in here. All right. Let's get into the next one. All right. Sag girl. All right, Saggy girl, you are at 3813. Any messages from Spirit? Is Adrian my forever person? And you want a lottery ticket color? Wait, right out of the bat, anything different on lottery ticket colors for Saggy girl, or does she go for that pinkish color? Oh, no, you do not. Okay, in your case, Saggy girl, I was instantly drawn to that blue color that's back here. See that blue color behind the children? Well, I guess it represents the water that they're running by. So you need to find a blue colored ticket, okay? Being told you can go 20 bucks or less. Apparently, you're just good at budgeting your money. That's so cool. All right, let's see where we go. All right, you too, Kat. We've made peace. You can Cappy go, Melissa, and all the mods will work through it. So you all come back anytime. Just hang out, be a part of the fam now. All right? I love you too, and we all do love you. All right? The thing about making it through any kind of an altercation is the ability to stay calm, choose peace, and work all the way through it. So it's good to go. All right. Okay. Now, as far as the messages from Spirit and Adrian being your forever person, your guardian angels with the 3 of Pentacles are working to bring your life into a point of reciprocity, because it's not just Adrian. The devil has caused you to feel less. You're worth way more than you already you're worth. But now you know more, okay? So on the 6 of Pentacles to the Devil card, it's actually elevating you even further. Your guardian angels are guiding you to a point that, friends take advantage of you and don't give as much as you give. Co-workers, you do and do and do for everybody else. and you don't get anything in return. So the devil has almost made you think, see, you don't deserve any better. That's all you do. That's all you're worth. And you're like, I guess so. I see you coming into an elevation point, Queen of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords, that there's a text message that comes through between the two of you, hidden behind the scenes, that gives you confirmation that there's another chance getting ready to happen. So you and Adrian can take things to the next level. He does come in with the Queen of Wands, that he is your forever person. The nice thing about it with the Two of Cups is he's a soulmate. He's not the twin flame. Your twin flame was 7 years ago. This one's the soulmate that you guys are using to get out of the energies of the old twin flame journeys and come together. All right. Strength card of the Judgment shows Adrian still looking internal to make sure that he's ready for something. And then he takes the leap and goes for it with the Two of Wands. Within the next 2 weeks, you and Adrian will solidify things and get back to best. Queen of Wands on the Moon card. This was just activated underneath the full moon in Leo. Okay. So this is literally just getting started. That's why God's saying we need to give him about 2 weeks before he really gets ready for the next one. All right. Okay. Yeah, true, Kat. We've made peace. Now I got to call you out on it too. If you keep dwelling on it, I'll do the blocking. Once something's over with it, we look forward. That's why the windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror in the car. Because right now, you're actually hurting yourself more because you're getting frustrated and stressed out. You're the one using all caps. Then it's going to ruin your day, and I don't want that. But if you're like, okay, guys, thanks for understanding and thanks for accepting, and then you come back in and just be a part of it with us instead of devil emojis, it's like you still don't have just enough justification on it. But we're good, all right? By you letting it go, Kat, it actually calms your nerves down so you don't leave this chat room and you're like, screw Archer, screw all of them, those bullies. I don't want you leaving that way. I want you to leave with like, oh, cool. Thank God I made peace with Cappy Goat, and I feel like I belong. We're part of the family, all right? So Mod Squad, stop it with Kat. Kat, stop it with the Mod Squad, all right? Let's find a Six of Pentacles peaceful point on this one so we can continue to move forward, all right? Choose peace. Spinny hugs too, all right, Kat? We're cool. You're on the same team. And I'm not mad. We are having a calm conversation all the way to the end. And that's why the Six of Pentacles is what it is. All right. You're cool, girl. You're good. Let's see and choose the peace on it. It happened. It's recent past. Let's look for the cool stuff going forward in the future. So you leave the chat going, oh my God, it's going to be a really good day. This is awesome. It's so cool. Cappy Goat and I are buds, and Melissa and I are buds, and Archer still loves me, and everything worked out well, and your boo thing loves you too because he keeps stalking your social media. So told you, Three of Cups to Justice. Kat, you just passed a lesson in forgiveness. And guess what? Your dude's going to marry you. Justice card on the Three of Cups. That's Cancer Libra cards right there. Melissa's a September 25th Libra, and I'm a July 7th Cancer, which that means behind the scenes, we got your back, girl. You might not realize it, Kat, but we're manifesting Three of Cups for you. Now, no offense. You don't get to have a big wedding because when you guys work out so much, you guys just freaking run off and get Justice of the Peace. And then, like, you guys just have an after party. Okay? Oh, side note, by the way, all right, we'll pop this in here too with Cats. All right, Kat, you want a 5150 timestamp? Beautiful. Kat, you're going to get the Archerdamus prediction that I'm getting chills about. Hold on. Can we Archerdamus the? Oh, it's 4338. That's a totally way wrong timestamp, Kat. Kat timestamp. I want to include the talking to. So maybe Kat's timestamp was around 41 or so, Mel. I want to include talking to because believe it or not, that's a good motivational point for. Because Kat, you know how you get, right? When you start getting in your head and you get a little like into that point that you're starting to put the caps locks on, right? You need somebody to come up to you and go, Kat, calm down. It's okay. Right? And that snaps you back. And you're like, oh, God, thanks, Archer. Yeah, you're right. I was getting a little hot. Right? If somebody walks up or starts engaging with you, then you're like, bring it on. I got this. Caps lock. Big time. Right? So, okay, it's cool. That's why I had to look at you and be like, Kat, stop. It's okay, Kat. You're here. You're here. You're home. You're with family. You're good. It's cool. Okay, so Kat, now we're going to pop a timestamp for, see, like, still part of Kat's energy. However, the Archerdamus prediction has to be at 4444. 4444. Okay? 4444 Archer prediction. 4444. Archerdamus prediction. Archerdamus prediction. Hold on. I'm scanning. Where did it go? Where are you? Hold on. Hold on the phone. There we go. Okay. Y'all see this? Hold on. Let me change my contrast real quick for this Archdamus thing. All right. I don't know. I literally just got this message. I have to get this out. Okay. This has to be get out. Share, tag, do whatever you can do on this one. I might even tag her in it. Wow, this is a weird message. Normally I can formulate a sentence. This is freaking me out. Okay. Nancy Guthrie's, her mom's missing right now. Right. I remember back in the day when Battison and I did a thing with the Gabby Petito case and we solved it, right? I'm literally just now getting the message right now that Nancy Guthrie's mother, she's going to be found in this Sightgraves National Forest. It's northeast of Tucson, Arizona. That's where her mom's at. I'm sending condolences as well. All right. But I do see that within the next 30 days, her mother, Nancy's the mom. Her daughter's the newscaster, right? Savannah's the newscaster, right? Condolences. It did happen for a reason, and it will vindicate Savannah, okay? Because Savannah is going to become world-renowned and famous for the way she vindicates her mother's passing, all right? She will go down in history bigger than Walter Cronkite or some of the biggest in news and journalism and media, okay? But in the next 30 days, the proper people will locate Nancy oh God, I can't speak English. Nancy Guthrie. I suck at pronouncing names. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Savannah. But Sightgraves National Forest, northeast of Tucson, Arizona, located near the Apache Sightgraves National Forest. Check out where White River is, and that might help a little bit. Also, St. John's. White River, St. John's. Sightgraves National Forest. Condolences to the family, but within the next 30 days, this will be solved, and Savannah will be vindicated by becoming world-renowned for the work she does in this field, all right? In a weird way, think of this as Savannah's birth of Batman. Right now, she's just young Bruce Wayne. Once the mother is found, she will become Savannah Batman, Batwoman, Batgirl. You know where I'm going with this, and she'll become one of the biggest names, world-renowned in journalism and media. 50 years from now, she will be the thing of legends as a result of the transition of her mother. Okay. All right. I just heard Savannah's mother say, "Make me proud, honey." Okay. All right. So back to the super chats. Hold on. I got to get back to you, Kat. That actually the Archdamus predictions in your Kat, the Archdamus predictions in your reading. That's kind of cool. All right. Saggy girl, we got that covered. So that puts us to Anna. Hold on. Let me make sure if there's any more messages for Cats. All right. And then me by myself, I knew the submarine Titan was gone. The minute it went off the map, I pulled a couple cards. They said, "Oh, we heard a thud, like a door slamming down into the water." I'm like, that's implosion. The Hierophant. Yeah, it always happens during Taurus readings usually. Kat, where's the Taurus of your chart? Because usually my Taurus stuff is where I get Archdamus predictions. Just so you know, you two do wind up getting married, okay? You do wind up getting married to each other just as the peace style with the Hierophant. And what you went through today here is actually a level up and a lesson for you. Because sometimes your guy has a habit of opening his mouth and inserting flick, and it ticks you off. And God's showing me a lot of the text messages you used to send him that were in all caps, very similar vibes, that by actually choosing some peace with him too and seeing the conversation to the end when he reaches out and making it through those awkward moments that you want to turn the caps locks on with him, the end result is you two get married. You are right now, I'm giving you the test cheat code answers, right? You just called Nintendo Power. I need the cheat codes for Donkey Kong. It's on like Donkey Kong. Because he'll come back and test it too. And when you want to, when you want to like lash out and you go in the other direction, oh my God, you two goobers are going to be unstoppable. Because the only reason you two fight so much is that's your guys' version of a warm-up for the Ace of Wands action. But the two of you guys, after you start talking more, will be able to have the Ace of Wands action without having the tension and the fighting beforehand. It's cool vibes for you, girl. Okay, next up, let's switch over to the other deck. Okay, and Hannah, go with him. All right, let's see. You are going to be at 4934. What's in store for Anna in love this week? What's in store for Anna in love this week? What's in store? There we go. Page of Swords. 8 of Swords. The Hanged Man. 4 of Cups. 2 of Pentacles into the King of Wands. I don't know who you're interacting with, but at first it's going to wind up being a rather awkward communication. If I didn't know better, it's like you guys sitting outside watching a softball game or somebody sitting at a coffee shop. And it's this weird 8 of Swords, Page of Swords, awkward moments of like, so how's the weather? It's cold. It's cold everywhere. Hangman to the 4 of Cups. So what have you been up to? Nothing. It's wintertime. And like, oh, wow, this isn't going well. What do we do? In the 2 of Pentacles, if you choose and steer yourself into a higher direction, when this communication comes out, whatever it is you're doing, what are like literally you've got a text or a phone call or something coming down. Like I want to say like literally right now. Like I'd be shocked if your phone didn't go off while I'm talking to you. Wheel of Fortune of the World card. Through these awkward moments, if you understand the power of the pause, where you guys are having these weird 8 of Swords, Hanged Man discussion points that makes you think this isn't going well. This is just how I knew it was going to go. But you can make it through the entire awkward conversation moment, right? And be like, yes, the weather is quite cold, whatever it is. Like in the end of it, you feel like it didn't work out well, but it caused you to close a cycle or a chapter. And I don't know why, but I see something about an engagement ring. It's weird though, because I see an engagement ring, but it's inside one of those claw games. I don't know. Weird stuff. But whomever it is you're interacting with in the next 7 to 8 days, I want to say more like 2 to 4 minutes, whatever. But anyhow, they wind up becoming a potential suitor, and you do have the free will energy that if all free will decisions are made right on both sides by both parties, you wind up engaged to this person. Give me confirmation. Hi, Kat. Love you. See you later. You better come back. I love you too much. You better come back. I'm a Cancer. You'll come back. It's the sideways walk. I know. I love you, Kat. Queen of Swords. Look at that. I knew it. Look at you, Anna. Look at you keeping yourself balanced and composed. And in the end, a Page of Cups love offer. I did. Holy crap, you're at a date right now. Hi, Anna's date. I just told Anna you love her. And if you guys all act and behave right, you'll make it through the awkward conversational moments. And then you're going to wind up getting her an engagement ring out of a claw machine. Maybe at like a, I don't know, like a Dave and Buster's or something. Okay. Oh my gosh. How's the date going? Not well. Halfway through the date. How's it going? 6 of Wands. Ah, look, see how the first half of the date is like 5 of Cups? Oh God. Second half of the date, 6 of Wands. Whoa. Bonus points if you ride a motorcycle. Anna's date. Hi, Anna's date. By the way, if you want to get past the awkward stuff, Anna's date, 6 of Wands, just tell her you like her. She's already interested. She's already interested, just so you know. All right, 2 of Swords, have faith. This date goes very, very, very well. On the 2 of Swords is Libra energy. All right, it's cool. It's cool. All right. It's awkward right now. That's why you're looking at the phone, seeing what's going on with it. But in about 30 minutes, you two are going to open right up. He's a Libra. He's totally outgoing. Yeah. Give it a little bit of time with the moon card. He secretly, like when he makes eye contact with you the first time, the part he doesn't tell you secretly is he's like, oh dear God, she's hot. Okay, just so you know. Yeah, Queen of Swords. It's gonna be well. It's gonna be very well. Make sure you look like you got to teach each other about your love languages. All right. It's always a Libra. That's what I love about that. Make sure you learn each other's love language. Because I'm being told his love language is the gift giving. Your love language is communication. Okay. You're gonna be just fine with this one. Did I even give you a timestamp? I hope I gave you a timestamp. Heads up. Okay. Anna's date. You, 8 of Pentacles, focus on work too much. Always on the go here in the King of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords. Anna's date. If you don't take a moment to punch out and enjoy the good things in life, sitting right across the booth from you, Anna, right? If you don't slow down and focus on that, you will blow right past the stuff that really counts in the really good times. All right. So Anna's date, take time for yourself so you and Anna can get to know each other because she's a really good girl. Really good girl, right? 9 of Wands. Oh, yeah, 9 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, she's totally wifey material. Just so you know, Anna could be totally wifey material, big time. All right? 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. I'm hearing that song. She's so high, high above me. She's so lovely. Anna, he thinks you're hot. He's hiding it and trying to be polite, but he totally would be like, you know that scene in The Mask when Jim Carrey morphs into the wolf, when Cameron Diaz shows up, that clunk, 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 that is actually what your date's doing inside of his head. Inside of his head, he's like, yeah. And sorry, Anastasia, I just called you out. I threw you under the bus. Would you two just go take a walk and kiss each other? Just get that awkward first kiss out of the way, because you guys are already a thing, and it's cool. Okay. Next up is Amanda. Hey, Amanda, how you been? Oh my goodness. Condolences. I am so sorry about your mother. All right. Another family member, Kiara Lasser, her mom transitioned. Her mom's mission ended too. Definitely sending prayers for the both of you guys. In fact, we'll do it. I know I emailed Kiara her prayer, but for you, your timestamp, by the way, is 5544, Amanda. And Lord, we do ask that you guide Amanda's mother smoothly through her transition into her great reward, and in turn, wipe her clean of any and all sins that were not completed and taken care of this lifetime and any lifetime before it, so that when her mother comes back into the next lifetime, she comes in with a clean slate and no karmic debt to carry. We also ask that in return, Amanda receive abundance, strength, and confidence to get her through this trying time and to come out on top 4 times better than what her life was like before. Please and thank you. Amen. We ask this for both Kiara and for Amanda. All right, let me get confirmation. The Tower card, I literally was just told use the Bible deck. Hold on, deck change. All right. Amanda, I'm supposed to sing this just to make you laugh, okay? It's my deck in a box. It's a tarot deck. I said D-E-C-K. Anyways, I hope you're giggling now. Everybody's giggling. All right, Amanda. House needs sold ASAP. 9 of Swords, 4 of Cups, Queen of Swords, Strength card, 5 of Pentacles. I do see that the house, now, some advice on this one is that if you look at the houses for sale in the area and there's nothing in probate that's stopping anything from progressing forward, you may have to bite a bullet a little bit, get it about $3,000 to $5,000 below the other houses in the area, because your mom's house did a little bit of work. It's a beautiful looking 1990s time capsule. And if you clean it up, it will get more money in its preserved state. Every other house in the area has all been redone, and they have gray walls and dark colored hardwood floor. Oh my God. It's like, remember back the Levitt homes in the 40s? Yeah. Every home in your area looks like they're Levitt homes. They were just cookie cutters out of the Sears Roebuck catalog, right? However, your mom's is vintagely preserved, right? And that's what the people are looking for now. They're burnt out on gray and hardwood. They want vintage. People like records. They like books. They are going back to old school ways of doing things, right? Your mother's house is a time capsule. It will sell before April. By April at the latest, because you will find somebody with a passion that wants to preserve that house just like it sits. All right? Clean it up, tidy it up, stage it for presentation, and it will go faster than you think. Because the problem you are having is that you're like, oh God, we got to get all our stuff. Then we got to fix this, do this, change this, update this. Buyer is to assume all liabilities for any changes, anything needed to bring the property up to code. You simply tell your realtor you want the cash and you want out. As is, where is, no give backs. You don't pay closing costs. You're not paying nothing. You discount the price of the house, but it's on the buyer to handle bringing the house up to code and anything else that's required. All right. So I hope that helps. And condolences as well, of course. It'll be out of your hair by April. Okay. Next up. Oh, what's up, Not a Giantess? Oh my gosh, that is a really cool screen name, Not a Giantess. I'm only like, I'm 6 foot tall if I'm lucky. I just saw like Land of the Giants and those giantess things. Oh, that's cool. Okay, your timestamp's at 59:20. All right, let's see what we've got on this. Got a hey, there is this text. Really? Not again, Tess. Not a giantess. Oh my God, now I'm Daryl Hammond being freaking Sean Connery on Jeopardy. I'll take Let It Snow, Alex. Right? Oh my God. Yeah, you all know what he said in that one. Anyways, all right. Hey there, it's Tess. Text on Monday around 7 a.m. Is it from DC? Oh boy. Okay. That was kind of fun, wasn't it? Not a giantess. Trebek, your mother's not. Shh. I'm not going that far. Anyways, 5 of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune, 4 of Swords, Ace of Swords. He keeps stopping himself from something. Oh my God. It was him. That's the thing. It was him testing it. And the thing on this is, he didn't respond when you said yes because he like short-circuited a little bit because he thought he was blocked. And now that he's not blocked, he doesn't know what to do now. He didn't think the plan all the way through because while he was in his silence, he was too busy going through his ego death, right? So here's the thing on his 8 of Swords. He meant it when he saw it say delivered on the screen. That's when he freaked out. He's like, oh God, I didn't. He was so 1,000,000,000% convinced you had him blocked. He was 1,000,000,000% signed off on the fact that you would never see the message. And as soon as it went through and he confirmed that you did see it, then he got all King of Swords. And he's like, now what do I do? Come on, brain, think of things, be so smart. King of Swords, Gemini. He's going to get his act together on this one. And you have full-blown 100% okay to communicate with him. You can send another text. You can send something funny or a meme, lighten up the mood. Page of Swords. Esther saving the Jews. Come on, brain, think of things. So he's learned the lesson. He's just having a hard time in applying it. But with the Fool card coming out on the Page of Swords to the Death card, it's the fact that he has transformed and changed, and he's like unsure of what to do with it. So it's turning into a bunch of gibberish because you guys are both beating around the bush, and he actually wanted to see you. Okay, that's what it goes to. You guys open up more, and you guys talk way better in person in the next 7 to 10 days. And you're like, wait, he lives in a different state. Maybe he's traveling for work or something. But I think there's a way that you guys physically see each other. All right. Maybe he's got to visit family or something. In the Hierophant, it was him opening the door because he wants to be with you. All right. Behind the scenes, he really was so convinced that it wasn't going to happen that it freaked him right out. All right. Totally is. Because both of you got in Tess, I got to call you out just a wee little bit. Because now you're both scared of how to open up and be vulnerable because you don't want the past to happen again, right? So if you did lead the dance, remember how things were in the beginning when you were like a little flirty and have fun, stuff like that? 8 of Swords. Unstick yourself and do that again. 7 of Wands. That's the best part he loves about you. And the devil's breathing down both of your necks when both of you guys just want to be like, hey, I want to see you. I'm going to come to town on Saturday. We are going to get together. But now it's like, the tarot novella. Oh, you don't like me anymore. Oh, we're just beating around the bush. Why don't you just ask me out? And the devil's like, I know you guys don't want to do that, right? Tess don't like you like that. Tess has you blocked, and then it goes. Now it's like, oh, now you don't know what to do, right? In reality, with 5 of Wands, you both have learned your lessons, and it's safe to proceed. Yes, indeed, he's changed. Yes, indeed, you've changed. You guys are both just a little bit of like unsure how to lock it down. Even Knight of Swords, God making chess moves. Even God's like, oh my God, just get together and kiss each other. It's Sebastian from The Little Mermaid, right? You wanna kiss the girl? Ariel, listen to me, right? Oblada, life goes on, brah. 7 of Cups to the Star card. It's getting ready. You guys are in stage 4 of the separation. And when you guys do make your physical contact coming up here, before we get to the end of Pisces season at the latest, sometime during Pisces season, you two actually do get together and you lock this thing down. All right. Well, of course, you guys are scared to get hurt again. The breakup was bad. I remember that stuff because that's where we met. Yeah. 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. You both are planting seeds that you're ready for something 6 of Pentacles reciprocal. And because you guys are nervous, it's starting to feel like it's breadcrumbing again, right? But it's not. Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. You guys are in your relationship 2.0. Right now, you guys are just figuring out what to make of it. All right? He's not going to hurt her, right? 4 of Cups. He missed you so much. He doesn't want to. She going to hurt him? 2 of Pentacles. You're actually more unsure about it than he is. Am I right? He's actually getting frustrated that things aren't moving faster and you're trying to keep it together because you're scared of getting hurt. I'm not telling you to let go and let God in the way that just let him do whatever he wants. But I am saying it's safe to proceed. and to think of it in a way as if the past energies never happened. He's rebooted. He's changed. The devil makes you think you're going to get hurt again. This is the scaredy energy right here. All right. That's why the devil is assigned to Capricorn, because Capricorn is the motivator of the zodiac that motivates people through the devil energy. And Toby's like, wait, you're supposed to be scared. Wait, don't go off together. You're supposed to be scared. I know, right? That's where she goes. Let's give him a few to prove himself, because it's got you 5 of Pentacles worrying yourself sick and very confused. Like, I can't believe it's happening. I've watched tarot forever and now it's really happening. Yeah, it's really happening. You're good, girl. You're good beyond belief. All right. This one here, 3 of Wands, trust in God. Yep. It's a long road to get there, but you're there. All right. All right. Love you, girl. Spinny hugs. All right. Next up is, I can't believe it's not a giantess. Isn't that great, Trebek? I like Norm Macdonald better when he came on as Burt Reynolds. That was really funny. I mean, I just like Burt Reynolds because I love Smokey and the Bandit, but it's cool. Tia B. What's up, Tia? Hi. All right. Hang on a second. I love you, Tess. You are much appreciated. All right. Tia B, you're going to be at 106.08. And Pisces is going through a family tower moment. Is our trajectory still the same? He's been quiet. Should I move on? Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo. 4 of Pentacles. No. Don't move on. With what he's going through with the family, this is the family derailment, okay? What he's dealt with, he can't take it no more. 4 of Pentacles to the Knight of Wands. He needs you to be there for him, okay? It's kind of the vibe of right now. I mean, you're the one that wants the relationship, and you love Pisces. So the thing is, right now, you got to be there for your man when he has the time to be there for you, all right? And this is the vibe, just like if he was in the military and went off to war, and you're like, oh, crap, I got to wait until Saturday when he can use his phone to contact me because he's out in the military fighting the lines. Getting the oil. Just no. In this one, though, with what he's dealing with the family, Knight of Wands to the King of Wands, he'll make it through this part, and he needs you there for him because, yeah, him and his family don't get along, but it's still hurting him inside. Okay? Deep down in the energies of this, with what he's going through, he's going to need you to be there. He's pushing you away because he doesn't know what to do. And with the time to process this, if you allow him that time to push everyone away because he is so overwhelmed in the 4 of Pentacles to the 2 of Pentacles that he doesn't have time to do anything else, by the time the fighting's over and stuff, like his phone, he doesn't get to sit the phone down. They're blowing his phone up. You need to do this. You need to do that. And he's like, stop telling me what to do. I'm a grown man, right? And so by that time, he gets to the point that he turns the phone. Like if he didn't pay his phone bill, he would just let the thing go. He's so frustrated by it. The thing is, he's pushing you away because he doesn't want to take it out on you. Believe it or not, what he's doing and the whole family fight is for you. And he just doesn't have the ability, because your love language is communication. But he doesn't have the ability to tell you, look, I'm going through some this. Even if he is saying it that way, look, I'm going through some stuff. I need some time. He's being legit instead of like keeping you on the hook and being like, hey, baby, yeah, I'll get back to, and then ignoring. At least he's being honest. I kind of give him points for that. You know what I mean? Temperance. He's got his act together, believe it or not, pretty darn well. The Death card. Let him have time to cut the family out because he's the white sheep of the family. He's a white sheep in the family of black sheep. Black sheep, Knight of Pentacles. Okay? It does take him a minute to open up, but with what he's going through with his family, do you understand why he pushes people away? He's embarrassed by those goofballs. He's embarrassed by them. All right? You're in a higher level energy where you're giving your man a little bit of grace for him to deal with his own problems, knowing that he will return. And he returns. It's not that he's completely gone. He's not going to ghost you completely. It's just that this man got a ton of stuff going on. Look. 3 of Wands. If you can allow 3 of Wands, see the distance, right? Because of what he's going through. If you can allow him the time needed to cut out the red sea of red flags that is his family, he doesn't dig his family. Like let's say his whole family is one political persuasion and he's the other. Whatever it is, he don't fit in with the family, so he's got to cut that stuff out. If you're willing to be there and support him through this time, find some stuff to do to keep yourself busy and just be there for him so that he knows that there's someone that lets him just be himself and do it in his own way, then he'll make it through that. And with the 4 of Wands, he'll be able to make time for you. That's a big lesson for this one. he's only got 24 hours in the day. He literally does not have any more time left. Okay. He hits the bed face down, face plants it with the phone in his hand. And they're still texting him about stuff. It's crazy. He's working to cut that stuff out. The rewards for you, what he's going through right now, that man is going to know how to run a household like a finely tuned machine. You know, all the irresponsible people you've dealt with before him, Leo. I mean, not anybody specific, Leo. But it's like some of the irresponsible, stubborn people you've dealt with, Leo, would make you think it's not like they couldn't run a household to save their life. They couldn't find their way out of a paper bag, Leo. But the thing on this is Pisces, what Pisces is going through, if you give him the time to cut out the Red Sea of red flags, that man is going to know how to run a household backwards, blindfolded. You ain't going to have nothing to do. You're going to wind up being a White Claw wife. You're just being like, oh, my Pisces is awesome. I'm going to, the Kermit thing with the this is the life right there. And then you look online and you're like, wonder how Leo's doing. Leo. Oh, yeah. How cool. He's still stubborn and entitled. And then Pisces walks out. Do you need another drink, Tia? And you're like, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm just sipping my iced tea. I don't know no better. Right? It's just iced tea. But yeah, girl, it is so worth it. All right. Your Leo's jealous, by the way, too. And who cares? All right. So there's always going to be somebody throwing juju, spell work, bad stuff your way. You're protected. Remember, we already did the prayer for you. But your Leo stalking. You got more important things to do. Leo love versus Pisces love. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Pisces wins hands down. All right. You got the mutable water sign versus the stubborn fixed fire sign, right? I'll take the emotional water sign. They're adaptable. All right. Just be there for him. You should not move on. You should be there for that man. Because that man, the rewards for being there for that man right now, he's going to look at you, Tia Bia, and he's going to be like, I gave you 20 different times you should have walked away from me and you never did. Therefore, I am completely indebted to you for the rest of my life, and I will build a monument in your honor. Maybe not a statue or a monument, because you guys might not make that much money. You know, you're not going to make enough money in the future married and have to build a ballroom, but you're going to have a pretty nice crib and a pretty easy lifestyle. I think I should pull cards on that. That's a very good question, Tia. The Magician card, the Temperance card. Okay, here's the thing. Totally should contact him. Not to ask questions. None of the, are you okay? What's going on? How are you? You need to send him something that is to the tone of, you got this. You can do this. Thinking of you. You have to send something that you detach from, like, you're sending it just for him. It's an open-ended text. It is not a question. It does not need a reply. It does not need a response. You're simply sending him that little turbo boost to be like, hey, you're doing better than you think you are. And then you wait. Five of Swords. And then he responds and you're happy because you didn't put any more pressure on him. I need you to respond. I need you to tell me if you're okay. I need you to tell me if we're still a thing. Instead, you come at him all Empress style in the fact of like, here, saw this, made me think of you, made me laugh. You're doing better than you're giving yourself credit for. And you're there for him when everybody else is coming at him with crap. All right. He makes it through the crap with that Magician card coming back again to remind you what he's gone through. And then he comes your way. 9 of Cups, Temperance card. Life hack. Yes. Send him some. I don't know why, but I'm literally seeing the meme. What's the movie, guys? You can do it, Rob Schneider. You can do it. Send him that and be like, made me think of you, LOL. You can do it. Made me think of you, LOL emoji. I'll press send for you because that's a good text. We co-wrote that thing, Tia. That's a good one. I co-sign that. Do you co-sign? 7 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Your free will, your choice. 7 of Wands. You should still do it. David versus Goliath. Throw the stone. Goliath will fall without even touching him. Didn't even lay a glove on him. All right. Doobie. Where's Tabitha? Hi, Tabitha. All right, let's get going. Tabitha, you're going to be at 114.14. Ooh, nice Temperance card energy. All right, let's see what we got. I would like to know what or who is coming towards me in my love life, please, and thank you. You are most welcome. This is the person you'll have children with or already have children with. 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. I'm being told it's an X. But this is an X that is now thinking outside of the box in the 6 of Swords. They have strong fixed energy in their chart, as well as Libra. Okay. Strong Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio vibes, Sagittarius, Cancer, and Pisces. This is someone This is someone from your past. You might have had kids with, might have talked of, or was to. However, they were not ready at the time to speak to you. They closed the door on you because they were entertaining other options. They will be reaching back out, and they've received the message from the Virgin Mary on the Empress that it's time for the change. They're one of the ones that are leveling up, reaching a humble stage, and being ready to be in a real committed relationship. 10 of Wands. They are so different from what you guys were like. I'm being told this was around 2014. That person reaches out. You're like, that's a long time ago. It's not your most recent person. It's not your most recent person. What's up with her most recent person? Because this person is one that came back. It's like you and your twin flame didn't work out when you were younger. Then you got involved with a soulmate. That tied up a few years of your life. That one fell apart. And now you and the twin is getting ready to come back around. 4 of Cups. Maybe not, but I feel like it is. Yeah, 8 of Wands, 7 of Swords. The guy that deceived you comes back. And those 7s are everywhere today. Okay? Now, is this the person on her mind, or is there somebody else on Tabitha's mind? Page of Swords. There's multiple someones. 10 of Swords. Moon card. 3 of Cups. Ex-husband? I'm being told you got somebody else in your energy. This is the most recent one, I think. Moon card, 3 of Cups. That you do wind up with 2 people attempting to reach out. You have your most recent person, all right? And then you have a person from darn near 7 to 14 years ago, both preparing to reach out. Let me get a time frame for you. You give me an estimated time frame. Better than a Comcast time window, you know? Aries season, Fool card. As soon as I laid the Fool card down, all I heard was Aries. Aries season, okay? Which just comes after Pisces season, so not that far down the road. Oh, maybe he's one of those ones that has to get into the whole April 1st Zodiac New Year before he resets with the Judgment card. I can see it. Makes sense. Okay. Thundercats. That was one of my favorite shows growing up. Oh my God, the green lion cat with the red saddle. I had it. Didn't Thundercats have a sword like He-Man? Wasn't there? Yeah. Didn't He-Man ride the cat? No, I'm confusing 2 cartoons. Thundercats was still awesome. I don't care what anybody says. All right, you're going to be at 117 exactly. What does Thundercats need to know? What does Thundercats need to know? I love Thundercats. Oh, dude, I'm going on YouTube later to look at Thundercats videos. That's going to make me feel like a kid again. I've watched that stuff since I was probably, 5, 6 years old. Perfect. Okay, what do you need to know? Judgment card, 5 of Pentacles. Being told that there's any pending health issues with you, that the right specialists have been put in your place. You do not have to worry about a bad diagnosis coming your way. Then what I'm seeing on the home front here is that we do have a bit of a money vibe. The love vibe comes a little later because there's a job change coming up for you. Okay? So what you do need to know is the job you currently have right now is not the job you will have, because you've been a little hard on yourself in the fact that you're busting your butt too much trying to go through this and realizing you're worth more than what the company's paying you. That's what leads you to going into an independent direction. You know what I mean? All right. Going into an independent direction and possibly becoming your own boss. And maybe you've been very nervous about taking the jump, taking the risk. You're like, at my age, starting a new career, that's stupid, right? But you hate your job. So you're being guided to you didn't sign a no compete, right, Thundercats? So maybe it's time to take yourself and become your own consultant, right? And if they didn't want you doing that, they should have had you sign a no compete before they taught you all the company stuff. Because the thing on it is, you can do it better. Straight up. Now, let's get into the love home front, because right here shows me the person that was stuck in that 5 of Swords energy, your twin flame. 4 of Wands does return. Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius vibes. King of Wands and the 9 of Wands shows them having a reckoning of their ways in order to come back and correct. So they're going through a dark night of the soul where they realize nobody else in their life will put up with the stuff that you put up with. And in a weird way, that's getting them out of that negative energy that you had to put up with, but also getting them to a point to come back in. Yep, 5 of Pentacles, Judgment card, 5 of Wands, lessons learned, 10 of Wands, burdens of the past carried away. Oh, this is the person that had the anger management issues. 6 of Swords. They're now in a more peaceful mindset, and you guys get to elevate and go together. Okay? So I do see work, and now, you got free will too. You could get this offer or decide to quit the job, but decide you don't want to. I'm just going to stay there. This isn't etched in stone that now you got to go quit your job. It's just saying if you follow that course and change it, the rewards are epic. And right around the same time, Your person comes back. 6 of Wands and 4 of Wands. Those are two beautiful cards for you. The fall of Jericho that leads to Solomon's temple. Look at that. This is a transformative time for you. Wherever you have Leo and Aries in your chart, you could almost get away with watching Leo and Aries readings, Thundercats, because you're on point. You're fire right now. All right. Your twin flame opens the 5 of Pentacles door on you after looking inward with judgment, growing up and being ready. Lessons learned on the 5 of Wands that leads right into the 6 of Wands victory. There it is. I love it. This is a beautiful tarot, teach me tarot explanation. All right. The 5 of Wands, it talks about the lessons learned in order to proceed into the 6 of Wands to bring your 4 of Wands dreams into reality. Okay. That's a very nice natural progression. All right. Something about April 5th and April 6th are dates that could resonate to you on this one, but indeed you do, because you asked God for a whole new life. You were tired of where you were stuck at and you wanted everything to change. The changes have been going on behind the silence, where you'll have the opportunity to go your own way and work. And see, you have to start your own job with the Page of Cups, because for some reason you and your lover work on this stuff together, right? Power couple vibes, just that it's equal and reciprocal. Did you know your person's love language is it's communication? Justice. They like balanced communication now. Never used to before. Bonus points if it's a Libra. But look, I do see your person coming into a point of balance. The Justice card, it talks about balancing the masculine and the feminine energies in order to achieve balance and peace, right? We all got masculine and feminine energies, left brain, right brain, emotional versus logic. Your person, Thundercat, was way too logical, needed to be more emotional, right? Somewhere in Pisces and Aries season, things will get back on track for you because you've waited for a very long time. Bless your heart. Your patience and your persistence is chef's kiss, right? There's some people who are like, 3 days go by. I'm done. I'm done with them. Don't care about them anymore. You have hung in there for this. You know, it's good stuff. All right. All right. Let's see what's up next. We have Vanessa. Hi, Vanessa. You're going to be at 122.04. All right, Vanessa. Will Alex and you guys fix things, or is it time to move on? Boom. Wow, the deck is charged for you. Ace of Swords. Definitely not time to move on. Communication is coming in the King of Swords. Right now, he's thinking through his thoughts. He's in his phone. He's typing messages and deleting them and going back and looking at your messages, looking at pictures. He's making plans in the silence. 9 of Swords, the King of Swords. He regrets losing you. In the Empress, he had a dream about you two having children. 7 of Swords. He hit it, and the deception is what led to the Tower. Now, I do see on this one, 7 of Swords to the Tower moment shows you guys coming through this in a Tower moment coming into his life to let him know it's time to get things moving. I'm being told not to fix things because with the Tower that he's experiencing right now, it leads you guys to the 10 of Cups. We might have to be quiet and patient through Aquarius season because Aquarius is a hybrid sign. And so sometimes they're about love, sometimes they're not. All right. Like Aquarius is the first one that'll just walk up out of the blue and you'll be like, oh, hey, Aquarius, how you doing? Shoehorn. What? All right. So this is a little bit of gathering our thoughts, Aquarius energy, that fixed energy to stay on point, follow your thoughts and dreams all the way through. And you've come this far now. I'd say don't give up. Your 10 of Cups is coming just on the other side of the Tower moment that he's experiencing. All right. Okay. Shelby Balby, energy check. What do we got going on for an energy check with Michael? What's up for an energy check with Michael? What's up for an energy check with Michael? Being told not to worry about something else. God just said, tell her to stop worrying about that. We're going to get it all ironed out for her. It's already written. It's already in the destiny. You'll be okay. The Magician card told you, Knight of Pentacles, taking time, but the door will be closed on the problems. Now, it does feel like there's a little bit of issues going on somehow between the two of you guys that he's getting ready to open the door. The Knight of Swords. This is literally what I just had said, that Magician card, Knight of Pentacles, we're getting him in place with that Tower card moment that he's going through. Got to open up. Page of Wands, Temperance into the Page of Cups with the 5 of Wands. I see that he will learn his lessons on this one. Okay. 5 of Wands into the 6 of Wands. He is so serious. He wants you to move in with him. He's going to ask you, like, for some reason, he doesn't want to come to your part of town, so to speak, but he wants you to come to his. One of you guys are moving. One of you guys are moving to come closer to each other. And the 2 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. He's just trying to figure some logistics out about it. So the vibes on this with this, yeah, like he's a little quieter, more distance because he's like making some plans still. All right. Don't worry, get into your overthinking on this one. I really feel like he's thinking of like the fall of Jericho and the Page of Wands. I think he reaches out to you and tells you one of you guys are moving. Like he offers to have you come to him or he's coming back here. Which way does it go? Something tells me he wanted you to move into him. Almost like he starts liking the area he is in. Let's see what's up. But I have to move from my house. I told you you're the one moving. Oh, interesting how situations arise. The Four of Pentacles. Girl, Shell, he's making really good money there. He's getting himself established pretty good. And he owns his place. Page of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. He's going to ask you to move. Michigan ain't that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I know a lot of great places in Michigan. Beautiful state. Wonderful. Biggest suspension bridge in the world. And oh no, I think Japan beat up Michigan on the suspension bridge or what? Biggest suspension bridge in the U.S. Mackinac. Shelby, when was the last time you watched Somewhere in Time? Holy cow, we got to add Somewhere in Time to the movie night list. Hold on. Hold the phone, y'all. Hold on. I'm multitasking over here. Oh my gosh, it's almost 11 o'clock. I got to stop multitasking and get on point. Hold on. Somewhere in Time. Okay, cool. We're fixed. Okay. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Forgot if I had the charger either way. What I am seeing on this one, you might be saying it and like, no, not now. You're going to like Michigan. You'll like Michigan. Go to the sand dunes. You've been here before. He's going to ask you about coming here because apparently, what does he do for a living? Because he's thriving in Michigan. He's liking Michigan. Six of Wands. He's like, it's a good state, man. I like this place. It ain't bad. There's no hurricanes. I saw the flooding and the stuff down south. I'm like, he's kind of digging the Michigan. What? You guys moved to Michigan just around the time that we get ready to move over to Nashville. I don't know. He's an Army recruiter. Holy crap. Shelby, there's a ton of military-related commercials going on up here, especially with Ann Arbor, Michigan. Ann Arbor's just next ice. Ice can't come into Ann Arbor, Michigan, right? And Camp Grayling, the military base up there, it's been active lately. I got buddies in that snowmobile from Higgins Lake to Grayling. They still do. One of them messaged me over the weekend saying he saw a tank. They were riding the fire trails that go through Camp Grayling in Michigan on their snowmobiles. Totally legal. You're allowed to do it. We did it for ages when I was younger. But there was an active tank moving. He's like, I freaked out and ran and bolted the other way on the snowmobile. I'm like, no way. So I have a feeling his business is thriving up here. The Devil, the Empress, the Strength card. That's a lot of money. And the King of Pentacles. Okay, here's the way this plays out, Shelby. We're going to try to help you with the confusion part because the Devil is taunting the Empress. Look, man, that's a brave fallen angel right there to be like, hey, Mary, hey. Don't mess with Mary. Michael gets mad. But what I'm seeing on this one, you do come back to Michigan in order for him to get himself established and make a King of Pentacles ton of money. And then you guys move back and you get a better house than where you're in now. Because the way this is playing out, you don't want your house. You're getting out of that. You're going to come and crash in Michigan with him for a while while you guys get established. And then you guys will be heading back and you get a bigger, better house there. Okay. You moving to Michigan is not your forever home. It's the means to the end. All right. Let me see if I can tell you when you guys get to move back. If you like, dude, if you just told him you'd move up to Michigan, this would be going way so much faster. Yeah, I know. 5 of Wands. Exactly. You will be in Michigan. Whenever the two of you goobers decide to go for it, you will be in Michigan. Don't shoot the messenger for 4 years. Okay. Queen of Wands, then you can move back where you were. 4 years in Michigan, that's not bad. Not bad. Well, he's slow like a turtle, but like 5 of Pentacles. Who's got who blocked? Because I'm being told if you reached out and told him you were in a rough situation, get ready to lose the house, he'd be like, well, I'd ask you to move in with me, but I live in Michigan. And then you'd be like, I'll come to Michigan. And he's like, oh, okay. You realize you can make it go faster if you press send. The Sun card, that's a yes card. And the Seven of Wands, he has got a clue of how to do it. That's the problem. Insane on that. Look at Phil. That's like 100-degree heat index on a weather report in the middle of February. And then like the newscaster's like, wow, current heat index 105 degrees. Wait, that don't make sense. It's 17 degrees outside. Something like that. All right. What does she say? The Magician card to the Ten of Swords. Six of Pentacles. Okay, Shelby, brace yourself. Put your car in park. Stop texting and driving. No, just kidding. Am I kidding? You tell him the truth. You're frustrated in Ten of Swords right now, and you're anxious because you don't know the direction your life's going, because you don't know where your home is going to be. And you're so frustrated, and you're thinking to him, you literally tell him everything you asked in the super chat message. All right. Right ear ringing, high pitched means I'm right. Low pitched in the left ear would be like, don't do a thing Archer says right now. Right ear with the high pitch says Archer's on point. Remember, I'm just a speaker box. God's the one telling you to do this. You have to tell him that you're going to lose your home and you don't know what you're doing and you're frustrated and it made you think of him. And you don't, the conversation would be like that. He won't think you're a bum. The dude, Shelby, you know him. He needs to be needed. Dude, he's military. He's not going to think you're a bum. He's going to be like, oh, I'll help you. I forget what the dude was, the Canadian County Mountie, right? Dudley Do-Right. He's Dudley Do-Right. He's not a bad military dude, right? I know it was high-pitched because I'm right. Six of Swords, Queen of Swords. That's my Scorpio Lilith telling you I'm right. Ten of Wands. He will come and save you. That's why you're being pushed to do it. He's not going to look at you like, oh, you're a bum. I'm going to do it. He's going to be like, oh, my God, I must help Shelby. Shelby, you can always just move. I know he's wonderful. He's Dudley Do-Right. You're just nervous because you don't want, well, yeah, all your exes would perceive you that way, but not him. He's going to be like, I'll save you. I will pay for your airplane ticket. You must come home. You must come be with me. You know what I mean? Totally. Military men love to feel needed. Absolutely. And that is not a bad trait in any military person. Dear Lord, they are literally trained to save the world. The military people are amazing people. They just want to save you too. The King of Cups. Why haven't you? Knight of Cups. You totally could. You're at that point where you are right now that you're going to crash out and burn out, and you're going to reach out to him anyways. Seven of Swords. You're going to reach out to him anyways with the Seven of Cups. Don't take this the wrong way, but God is setting it up so that you have no other choice. Yep. So he already has helped you and paid your electric bill. You're scared to open up because you're nervous and insecure, and you don't want him to think that you're looking at him like a sugar daddy. He doesn't even know what a sugar daddy is. You know what I mean? Except for the candy bar. Oh, my God, I haven't had one of those. Those used to be really good. I need to go to Greenfield Village. Oh, yeah. Can we go to Greenfield Village? That'd be fun. But that's the thing on this one. You're just nervous and that. But when Queen of Swords, you guys just need to talk. The only reason you haven't talked is because you don't know what to say. And he's a little nervous too. High Priestess, Ten of Swords. You're actually overthinking it. However you reached out to him about the light bill is how you reach out to him about losing the whole house altogether. And then he's like, you can come with me. So you wind up in Michigan for 4 years. Stop being very nervous with the Sun card. This man loves you, and he's military with the Lover's card. God is literally, Shelby, God is literally Justice card backing you into the corner on this one, being like, Shelby, did he ghost or was he going? Was it ghost or did something get quiet or go wrong? Did he pick up on your anxiety and the awkwardness and then he just got quiet? Tower card, Judgment card. You're being too hard on yourself. He will stay. I mean, you're the light worker. You're the one here. You already talked to ghosts. That all of us here talk to ghosts, right? He ghosted, but he's still got a pulse. He regrets the part about blocking you. But also the thing on this is he's not done drinking yet. He's getting into a more socially acceptable level. It's a tapering off moment. All right. I'm going to tell you what, he doesn't remember most of it. He actually literally does not remember that you're blocked. Four of Wands. He was drunk. He doesn't remember you were blocked. He doesn't remember the fight. All right. Maybe you got to use an ulterior motive with a Three of Wands. Phone calls, DM, email, write him a letter, put it in the mailbox. All right. Three of Wands into the Justice card. Two cards that confirm you guys are supposed to be together. All right. Four of Wands and the Justice with the Page of Swords. He watches you. 10 of Wands doesn't know he's got you blocked. And I don't see anything he doesn't like about you. Temperance, Four of Wands, the Justice card. Oh, good Lord, he's military. He totally wants to be a dad figure. He totally wants to be a dad figure. Yeah, look, Justice card. God's like, did I stutter? He wants to. Six of Pentacles. It's your own fears and your own doubts because you know it's getting ready to happen. You know the time's right, and you're like, I just want to do something about this. I just want to reach out. 10 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Should you choose to find a way to reach out, even just an attempt to see if you're unblocked, press send, email, send up smoke signals, carrier pigeon, pay an Uber driver, get flowers sent to his house. Really? He likes flowers? Three of Cups, boom, and boom goes, Shelby, he needs, Shelby, you know his address, right? You know his address, phone, text, and whatnot. I am literally being told you can send him a Valentine's Day present. 1-800-Flowers.com, buy a $20. It doesn't got to be the roses, right? Eight of Wands, Queen of Swords, Tower card. He does not know he's got you blocked. He doesn't realize it. With the Strength card, Daniel Lion's Den, he doesn't realize he's got you blocked. All right? He's forgot, but acceptable. All right? You do still put up with the drinking, but it does work out. All right? Yeah, like Thundercat's saying. Even the cards are saying, how did I know you've always wanted to send him flowers? Oh, because I'm Archer. Yeah, Six of Cups. He happens to actually like flowers. Maybe he's a bit of a horticulturist. Maybe he grows other stuff besides flowers. I don't know, but it's cool. Okay, next up, Traveling Tarot. What's up, Traveling Tarot? What's up? You're going to be at, let's see here. You're going to be at 137.24. Okay, time to call it too. All right. Have I made it through the 20, Mel? What's going to happen between me and my Cancer in the future? I'm a Scorpio. All right. Tap me into little Scorpio Cancer vibes. Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. What I do see on this one is you guys forming a bond reunion for your common interests. There's already a bit of a curiosity between the two of you guys. If I didn't know better, I'd say you work together with the Eight of Pentacles. However, I do see the ability that both of you guys have been planting seeds about wanting to take this into a Queen of Pentacles status. All right. 10 of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. I see you guys coming back together and working on this, okay? Because in the direction that it goes is that I think you guys are already, have you guys already made contact and it's just that weird, awkward getting started again? And part of you almost like feels a little jealous of like, well, I'm a tarot reader. I don't know if I should, this shouldn't work or something like that. Because what I'm seeing on it is that you have got, oh my goodness, so good to see you. I'm glad you got into the cards and coffee. Oh my gosh, I'm working on expanding it. And there's going to be another marathon. All right. I love seeing new people come in when the fam and the OGs give them like, okay, I got a card. I got a super chat yesterday. Let me leave the spot open and see if somebody new comes in because all 100,000 of us need help. It is a pleasure to meet you, Michelle. Spinny hugs, your own spinny hugs. I'm glad you made this. I will be doing some more longer ones, even if I just wind up. What do you guys think if I do like where I just pick a day and we just, the super chats all happen in one day, but it's like a long live stream to give people, everybody a chance. Just an idea. Okay, let's see what we've got. Trying to get her in the year. I'm excited about being here. I'm a high. Oh, you're a hypnotherapist. Oh my gosh. Can you email me and send me your like your contacts? I want to see it. It might be just what we need. Oh my gosh, yeah, I want to check it out. Okay, so you guys go forward during Pisces season and take things into another level on this. Okay. So now you've got the apology coming in with the Nine of Wands to the Magician card. Knight of Pentacles shows that you've already waited this long for it to work out, that making it into this new energetical year of number one is exactly what's needed on this to get you into the next point. Do you understand that he is parting out the Red Sea of red flags that he had? He was a little bit too flirty. He was a little bit, he needed to like cut a few things out in order to like focus on you. I think he had a rough thing with attention span, a little bit of Peter Pan syndrome. However, I see that since Capricorn season, he's been working on awakening, growing up, Saturn return vibes, that he ascends another level and he reaches out, letting you know, not only apologizing for what happened, but also letting you know. Okay. So it's not over between the two of you guys. He needed to cut out these player vibes. He couldn't keep you on the hook. And then you looked at his phone and he's got like 6 other messages, right? And you're like, who are all these things? Who are all these people? King of Swords. The king in the tarot was most likely to get divorced because he was putting his thoughts out to too many people, right? Needed to focus on temperance, on 1, 7 of Swords, 7 of Cups. What I'm seeing on this one is that in this time apart, after you walked away from him, it really feels like you're the one that walked because he wouldn't stop. That was the catalyst to start. One of those people he was entertaining, he tried to hit something off with them, 7 of Cups, 7 of Swords, and that was the connect point. Okay, he got turned into an option by a girl who belittled him. 5 of Wands, he has learned his lesson. 3 of Pentacles, guardian angels are with him. He never got to first base with anybody. Star card. Every person he was interacting with shut him down, and he was denied access. And that was what led him to finding out he needed to stop being a player. All right. I do see Pisces season, something about February 28th being a catalyst point for connection. Judgment card, 4 of Cups, Empress. He's sitting in it with himself right now to come out of being an emotional roller coaster and find peace, which he will then choose to come your way balanced. And with the 3 of Cups, he reaches out during Pisces season, and you guys get married during Cancer season. That is like extremely fast. Okay. He's found out 7 of Swords, 7 options. He only deceived himself. The only option that checked all his boxes was you. That's a very hard dark night of the soul to go through, but he will be back. All right, Ms. Cassandra. What up, Cassandra? You're at 142.19. Let's see what we got for you. Spirit messages. You are going through an ascension right now, and you are coming out of your comfort zone and being told to embrace your freedom a little bit more. Don't be so serious. Living by the book, because where you're advancing and elevating to, you're going to have to adjust to like kind of going as it goes off the cuff. That sometimes you'll have free time on a Tuesday, free time on a Friday, but then you got to work out a Saturday. Maybe you're getting into real estate or something. But the spirits are saying the direction you're being guided to go, it is needed. It is part of what you are required to do in order to have your person return. So yes, it's awkward. It's out of place. Spirit wants you to know the reason it's happening is because it is something that your person asked of for their person. And since you're capable of this change, this transformation, and this elevation, you're currently being changed based on what your person wants. All right. So it's kind of like the vibes on this one that your person is saying that, like, wow, Cassandra, what they're telling, what like your person's energy is that you never stood up to them as they belittled you. Right. So you're going through an elevation that's kind of like made to tick you off and get you into more confident boundaries to bring you to a boiling break point where you finally, like, somebody comes at you and they're just like, hey, Cassandra, and you're like, not now. I said not. And you're like, oh God, I feel bad. But that's required because you're so giving. And God's like, you got to take care of yourself. So the spiritual ascension you're going to brings you to a place of confidence and respect where you set boundaries for yourself. All right. Instead of being there for everybody else and getting none in return. But the thing about this is too, it's required. Apparently your person wants you to stand up for yourself more, right? The 2 of Cups, he wants you to stand tall as an equal, right? 8 of Cups, it still leads you to the ascension with the 3 of Pentacles. Your guardian angels are working to build this. Remember, it's okay to say no. Not to him, but to other people. Hey, Cassandra, I know it's really late at night, but would you write me a 6-page book report so that I can get that turned in for work or whatever, right? And you're like, no. You just take it for everyone. you're hitting a break point during Pisces season that you're finally like, stop it. And you're getting ready to come out of your shell. Open up, Queen of Cups, be more extroverted. That's the thing. God's saying you have been isolated for so long. That's why you have a permanent resting Five of Swords face. But you're coming to the energies that with the Six of Wands, the Queen of Cups, you're going through this because God needs you to get out, open up, be more active before your person returns, because he's still going to want to go out and do stuff, but he's going to want to include you with it. Like you guys are going to go hang out at Dave & Buster's. All right. Stuff like that. So it's a bit of like opening up and having fun a little bit more and trusting that it is successful here, that the time apart will be restored and the stuff you've been working on and the time you guys have been apart, it's getting you at that point that you're ready to take a stand when he reaches out, that you're not going to be nervous or wishy-washy about it. But with the different energy coming in, you're ready to take a stand and be like, I'll give you a chance. Don't let it happen again. And you guys get to build back. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. You guys will come together within the next 8 days to 8 weeks, and the two of you guys will work on rekindling the connection. Why then? It's a derivative of 2. 2 into 4 into 6 to 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. That kind of vibe? I don't know. That's just the math I got. All right. Jana, you're at 146.03. All right. What can I tell you about David? All right. What can I tell you about David? The Hermit card, 4 of Swords. He's an introverted extrovert that if you work with him, he will open up. 8 of Wands shows communications that you're either already slightly talking to him or you will be. The thing on this is, inside, underneath the mask of the jadedness that the world has done to him with this Hermit card and the 4 of Swords, there is an Ace of Cups, 8 of Wands, real loving person in there. That if you work with David at David's pace, let David do what David wants to do, it will endear him to you so much that he'll take you off the market. David isn't meant to be your spouse, okay? So many people have forced him to be him with this Temperance card. If you just let him take the time to be himself and be there for him, it will absolutely endear him to you, all right? You're supposed to marry him. Queen of Swords, the Lovers, and the Page of Swords. You guys never leave each other alone. It's almost like you guys already are a thing and you're enjoying the fight. Like, oh, I don't talk to David. Oh, I don't talk to him. Deep down behind the scenes, you both really want an Ace of Cups talk, but in the 9 of Swords, you're both nervous of reaching out. I do see David thinking outside the box, or you could, and coming into a much more happier place and mindset. During Pisces season, somewhere around February, I can actually tell you between February 6th and February 19th. All right. Hope that helps. All right. I'm going to rapid fire out the ones over 20. Let's see where we go. All right. Sunspoken, you're at 147.34. Who will my forever person be? The 9 of Swords, the one that's got you blocked. 6 of Swords, the one that you think moved on. Sun card, the one that you think is happy without you. King of Cups, they're not happy without you. The person in their life right now has led them to realizing you were the one. Page of Swords, they're already digitally stalking you right now. So it's them. Ace of Cups, just like my Sagittarius grandma taught me. The Ace of Cups shows when somebody comes back after issues of the past, they're in a new mindset. The Ace of Cups talks about a fresh start. You're in a fresh start vibes with them that was activated by the full moon in Leo. The sun sheds light on the things the moon hides. And I'm being told the upcoming eclipse, there's an eclipse coming up, February 17th. It eclipses the old energies and clears the slate for the new vibes. The eclipse is where the two of you guys come together and start working things out. All right. Hierophant down there too. Okay. Now, let's see what we got here. 88 Little Baker. 88 Little Baker. It has Donkey. All right, let's see. You're at 148.42. All right, let's see. Has Donkey Bruce. I like calling him Donkey. Has he been trying to text my old number? I have a new one, and does he know about it? All right, let's find out. Does Bruce know about Ashley's phone number? 9 of Cups, Chariot. Oh my God, no, he doesn't. You should text him from your new number. 9 of Cups, the Chariot, and the 10 of Pentacles. The only thing that would stop this from happening is if you were too nervous to do it. He doesn't know your new number. He does still attempt to reach out. 9 of Cups to the Chariot. He is waiting for you to reach out. He is telling me it's her turn. Knight of Swords, 3 of Wands. God's saying it's your turn. With the Fool card, by Aries season, this will all be worked out. He does not know you have it, but should you get brave enough with the 8 of Pentacles to do the work, by do the work, all this is press send. Sometimes the hate text is very much needed, but I do see communication starting to get built up in this one. 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, the Tower card. This is the rebuild. The Tower has to crumble. The rebuild start fresh on this with the 3 of Wands. You have strong vibes that if you were not to reach out, he'll reach out during Aries season. If you'd like it to happen faster, you got to go first because he's telling me he's waiting for you to reach out. He'll hit his break point in April, but right now you would have to reach out. Page of Swords to make contact. I'm waiting for her to reach out. 10 of Wands. All right. So for some reason, whatever the logistics are going on between the 2 of you guys is why he's telling me it's your turn to send a text. You're just nervous about it because you're like, I don't want him to get mad. Don't want him to yell and threaten. Don't want him to ignore. Don't want to go on red. Star card says send a text during Aquarius season. It's Aquarius energy. He will receive it. Guardian angels are telling you it's okay. And look, I got chills. The guardian angels are actually guiding the Emperor and the Empress together. He is absolutely your divine counterpart. He'll be just fine if you press send or start this rolling. I'm telling you, he thinks you don't want to talk to him. All right. Star card shows the potential to be back on track during Leo season. No, rewind. Aquarius season. Wrong fixed sign. Why am I screwing up with the air and the fire today? That's different. Okay. Oh, Tang. Can I heart that? I want to heart that. Oh, I want to heart the super sticker. Thank you, Tang. Tang, at 151.23, just so you know, your person's overthinking everything. They're going to hit a pop point because they can't even sleep at night from how much they think about you. That's what leads you into talking to you. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Swords into the 10 of Pentacles. Your person is overwhelmed by the silence. They will be reaching out. 10 of Wands. Whoa. If you're getting the repeating 10s, this is confirmation that in a row, I have 10, 10, 10. Okay? It's the end of the old cycle. He's getting ready to come back with the Fool card. Very nice. Fool card, Chariot, 3 of Wands. You do have an okay if you wanted to send a message too, because those were very similar cards to what we got. Shelby's reading? I forget who it was. Sorry. But totally. Guys, hi, Shelly. What up, hon? Spinny hugs. How you doing, girl? I still got to work. I know I'm going to get time to make up the post someday. I am going to get you and Monica added into the network. Maybe even the Tarot channel. I like your screen name, Traveling Tarot. I'm totally gonna check you out. I'm gonna check your socials out. I dig it. I love looking at other tarot channels. Any tarot reader tells you they don't watch tarot is lying through their teeth, lying like a rug, lying like a Persian rug, lying like an Armenian rug. They're lying. All the tarot readers. We're probably the ones that watch the most tarot. But anyways, check out the Archer Network, okay? And I'm going to go get ready for Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. And y'all definitely want to stay tuned as we start launching all these new things. The channel is transforming. So I'm Archer Astrology. And on behalf of the Archer Network, I'll see you later. No, wait, I want to try it another way. I'll see you later is way too boring. Not for me. I got a Sat at Neptune. I can't just be like, see you later. That's stupid. I'm Archer Astrology. And from the Archer Network, we loved these decks. Do me a favor, y'all. Tell me if this sounds like somebody ending a live stream to you, okay? Thanks.